Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Draft Day Sports College Football 2019, episode number 11. Continuing on with our journey here in season number 2. And the struggles continue. We are 0-4 already. That is a big fat 0 in the win column. Here in game number 5, we are on the road at Nevada against the Wolfpack. And for a while, things looked good. Only for a while, though. We were up 10-7 at the end of the first quarter. And we weren't dominant, but it certainly looked like we were the better of the two teams through one quarter. Their quarterback struggled to complete a lot of passes. There's an interception. Short return, but at least it's an interception as they were approaching the red zone there. And it gives us a little bit of a chance here. So we trail by 11, and this is our first look at quarterback Mills. He's 10 of 17, 111 yards. This is a much better percentage, much better performance than what we were getting from our previous quarterback. So I think we will be sticking with Mills regardless. It's still not a great percentage, but at least it's above 50%, and actually somewhat comfortably above 50%. And like I said, the offense has looked a fair bit better today. Meanwhile, Gary continues trucking. He's got 15 carries. I believe that was 67 yards. And, see, good presence in the pocket there. And Gary's also added a touchdown. So, yeah, it's progress. But second quarter, all Nevada, as they got 2 touchdowns in the quarter. And so far in the third, we began with the ball, and it was a quick 3 and out. Nevada had really good field position, only stopped by that interception. But now, here on a second drive in the half, things are looking a little bit better. We're starting to move the ball again. Short completions, but at least they're completions. I mean, that's progress. We're at 60% pass completion at the moment. There's another one. It's going to be 3rd and 5, but still, it's looking good compared to where we were. We had so many incompletions. I mean, we were in the 40% range, and this quarterback is a better runner, as you just saw on that option left. Didn't go for the first down, but it easily could have gone for a loss of yardage, and did not. Sadly, we opt to punt. Field position has been our friend already to begin with, and that was only, 15, 20 yards that we set them back with that touchback, so not big. Solomon broke up that play, at least that's good. Picard's got 6 tackles already. He's doing well in the game. McFarland's got a few tackles. Casillas has 4 tackles. And, lucky, incomplete, quick 3 and out there. Carr has a sack and a fumble recovery, so he's having himself a nice day here. And playing in that field position game, you can see we lost quite a bit, even though they didn't even gain a yard. But this is still going to be good field position for this drive. First carry goes to Gary. He gains 3 yards. Drop back to pass. Completion here would be a first. It is. Catch made by Kelly, 9-yard gain, and we got a first down. And we are at exact midfield. That one drops incomplete. Dropped by Gary. He's not much of a receiver. But again, I like what I'm seeing out of Mills. Again, there's another option, and Mills set that one up well, drawing the defender to him before pitching it out. So, yeah, definitely happy with Mills after terrible performances in the first 4 games. But it was hard to judge because we had the number 2 team in the country on the road in that stretch, and so I wanted to give him kind of that one more chance. I think I gave him 1 chance too many, though. I really should have switched him out, but that 3rd game he was a bit better. So I gave him that 4th game, and then it was right back to garbage. So There's a nice pass completion there, and good enough for a first down. Conger makes the catch, gains 14. We'll finish this drive out, see how we do before we zoom to the end of this game. Of course, the main feature here is that recruiting and building program for the long term. A game itself easily will take 45 minutes or longer, which would be an entire episode without any other content whatsoever. Oh, that could have potentially gone for a touchdown, but we're on 3rd and 1 here, and yes, handoff short. Hoffman, the fullback, gets that one. He only gains 2 yards, but 2 yards is enough. Some space here. Cornerback playing a bit safe on that one. We've got a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. And it's going to be a pass attempt. And intercepted. Intercepted. Ouch. That hurts for Mills. His first mistake. Throws it away. Guthrie makes the interception. So close. I really think we should have run in that situation. 1st and goal from the 3. We don't, and we miss out on a chance to grab at least 3 points, if not get the score and get back into this thing. Let's go ahead and CPU finish. And oh yes, 4th quarter, 12 points, and we got our first win of the season on the road. Whew. Oh. Wow, 5 interceptions for the Nevada quarterback. Gary ended up with a 2nd touchdown. Yes. Ooh, nice. 4th quarter comeback. I mean, you saw it for yourselves there. We had a chance. Ooh, wow. Okay, so the 12 points came from Gary, short gain. We went for 2, didn't convert, and then it took 2 field goals to get over the top by 1 point in the end, and that was right at the start. So we finished the quarter off with 1 yard left to go, marched all the way down to the other end of the field, and Gary punched it home that final yard to start the 4th quarter. So we built some momentum there in the 3rd, and it carried over into the 4th for a victory. And there you go. Mills, 18 of 20. Ooh, what happened? Jones, 4 of 10. Not sure what happened. You can see just how big of a difference there is in the quarterback rating between the 2 guys, despite 2 interceptions for Mills. Gary, good day for Gary, even though he was only getting 2.9, but he just kept hammering it home. Gabriel had one nice long 15-yard carry. Good distribution among the receiving core. Perfect on our kicks, including some longer ones. Luckily, they missed their 1 long kick. Good punting average. So special teams had a much better day than they've had of late. Casillas with the majority of the returns, and 1 pretty long one there. Defensive side, so got Pinson with 9 tackles, 1 for a loss, 1 sack to go with it. Picard had a big day, but most of that was in the first half. Maggard was pretty good. Casillas, McFarland, all good. Fumble recovery there by Carr. Quite a few penalties, most of them just 5-yarders though, which is a little different than what I've seen of late. Hutto again with leading the way with pancakes. So there you go. Gotta win. That win column is not barren. It's not lonely any longer. It's still 1. And apparently 1 is the loneliest number. Let's go ahead and finish off the week. 1 might be awfully lonely, but I think 0, in a way, feels lonelier. In reality, 0 is just nothing, so how could it be lonely? But you know what I'm saying. All right. Well, next up, we've got New Mexico, the Lobos. They're 0-4, so yeah, there's that. Okay, recruiting summary. We just lost our tackle and one of our kickers. Or was that the only one I was going after? I think it might have been the only one I was going after, so we might have to replace Graves now. Okay, Dietrich, fully scouted. Okay, punter, above average potential. Okay, we could recruit him, that's good. Cornell, above average potential. Other offers are there. And then free. Really good potential. Okay, so we're going to go for Roman Free, as he's got the best potential among the punters. Training report. Decent results there. Wow, New Mexico, just 10 points per game. Giving up 28, so they've got an okay defense, but they've only had 11 sacks in 4 games. I guess that's almost 3 per game. That's actually pretty good. 4 interceptions, 1 per game. They're not giving up a whole lot of yardage. Their offense is garbage. So they've got a good defense, which that could be challenging for us. But okay, so Roman Free is the guy we want to go after. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. Targets. That is punters. Let's skip straight to it. Oh, good. Nice. He's the highest ranked as well. And his interest is a 98. Offer scholarship. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to cut out some recruiting points here. Let's see. I want to retract 12 points to get up to a nice clean number 30 there. I'm going to keep these guys slightly on recruit just for now, just to make sure we get free once he signs. If he does sign this week, then we can obviously retract those other 8 points. Okay, Crane's up to a 65. That's good. Ware still pretty low, but Crane would be a nice addition. Hennessy, the guy we're going after, is up to a 58. And climbing. No fullback. Tight end. Hurting a bit on both of these guys. Wilson is out, so we're down to just Morrow, and he's only an 18. So I might be on the hunt for a wide receiver here. Now we just lost a second tackle now. So Gaskin and Milley are both out of contention. Spurgeon, the only one left. Definitely need to go at 10 now. Do I have a full report? No, and Oregon State is after him, which is bad for us. Let's go ahead and spend some points on you. Henry, only a 31. Okay, yeah, Graves was the only kicker we had, so that does hurt. We're going to need to get after a kicker now. It's not like a major urgency type thing, so but it's definitely a thing. Defensive tackle, we are loaded. Okay, defensive end. Interview is done on all of these guys. I don't know if I have full reports on them. I do not. Let's go ahead and spend some points on all of these guys. All undecided, but all pretty low on their interest. Linebacker. very low. Interviews are done. But again, not full here. So let's do the same thing here. Put these guys under the microscope. Corner. Okay, Garcia is who we're offering. His interest is high, yes. I have no report on him whatsoever, though. He's the only 3-star guy we're after, so he's clearly ranked higher than Villarreal. Villarreal is the one that I actually should. Interest is high. And we're the only ones recruiting him. Let's go ahead and spend some points. Actually, here, let's do it this way. I'm going to take 1 point off of there. That puts us at 20 now. No strong safeties. And finally, free safety. And I have recruiting points available, so let's start in with these guys. Both of them are 3-star. We have points. Free safety, I need just 1, but with 2 guys available and 3 scholarships available, maybe I should put them both out there and kind of go from there. Wouldn't hurt to have both. And let's go with interviews, and then 5 points each. So I have 8 points remaining, and I don't have anyone right now to spend it on. I could put that into a kicker, though, so why don't we switch this up. We're going to go for a kicker, and we want position kicker. Okay, get rid of all those yummy 5-stars. And let's go by distance. Anybody? Good. Okay, well, they're all 2-stars. Let's see if there's anyone a little further out. A couple California guys, Sisk and Clark. I don't know anything about them, so I'll just have to go with whatever the guy is higher ranked for the moment. Let's put him on offer scholarship at 8 points. And that fills out our week. Now, before we move on, we're going to take a look at a couple other things now that we're 5 games into the season, just about the halfway point anyway. And we'll look at some regular season stats for the conference. Okay, so percentage-wise, we are still decks to last, but our percentage broke 50, which is amazing because I was in the low 40s last game. That's how good that last game was for us. But we still only have 1 touchdown and 6 interceptions on the season. That does hurt. We have the second lowest rating, second lowest yards per attempt. No, third lowest. Hey, there you go. Yards per catch, looking better than some. The touchdown percentage is really low, though. Lowest. Interception percent, not that bad, I guess. Sack percent, quite high, but not the highest. We're looking in the rushing department. Definitely a bit better off. 201 attempts, 452 yards, kind of right in the middle of the pack. We've had a few touchdowns. Average is still quite small, but at least there's something. We've only had 2 fumbles. And our longest run of the year has been just 28 yards, so not getting the big runs, but at least we're getting something. Just 79 catches, a lot of that is bad throws, but we are getting nearly 10 yards on average. Special teams, just 9 punt returns. Just 51 yards. Terrible average. Not the lowest. Kick returns. Not last, but close to it. But close to average. Defense. Okay, we're up there on interceptions, upper mid. Tackles, we lead the league, which would be a fantastic thing, except for that our offense is so bad we're on defense all day long. So there's that. Tackles for loss. On the higher end, sacks, 15 is a good number, actually. It's one of the highest in the league. 7 forced fumbles. Just 1 off the league lead. Defensive touchdowns, we've had 1. Just 14 pass deflections. Ouch. Near the bottom. $99 pancakes. Well, that's going to fill up a tummy, isn't it? No, I'm joking. 14 sacks allowed. By the way, if you don't know, if you're not familiar with it, a pancake is when a lineman, it doesn't necessarily have to be a lineman, actually, but when an offensive player flattens a defensive player, meaning put them on their back, so you flatten them like a pancake. Sacks allowed, 14 is second worst in the conference. So that's definitely not good, but we have a relatively weak line, so not a huge surprise there. I do like that we are 6 for 6 on field goals on the season. It's not a lot of attempts, but at least we've made them all. And we've got an okay punt average, but it's definitely not anything to write home about. And in the other category, we're getting 71 plays per game. We rush about 4 to 3, so 4 out of every 7 plays is a rush. 35 penalties. Oof. That is worst in the league. Luckily, by a small margin. Yardage-wise is third worst. But that does hurt a little bit. All right, let's get out to our next week. Potentially our second win, as we're playing a winless team out there, but we are on the road again, so there is that. That's just the beginning of the game here, and then we're going to continue on. Let's receive. Let's try to get the offense off and rolling. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. I hit CPU finish instead of start. So I guess we're going straight to the box score. I wasn't going to show much anyway of that game, but that was an accident. And yikes, that button is kind of just right there. And one click is all you get. There's no confirm or anything. We dropped to 1-5. And it looks like it's the fourth quarter where things fell apart for us as we were outscored 17-7 in the fourth. So we just did the exact opposite with a late comeback by New Mexico this time. Again, it was a road game. That is a factor. Gary, 101 yards at least, but just the 1 touchdown. Let's get to the box score. This was going to be the key focus anyway. And so we trailed early in the quarter. Then they pulled out further. We closed the gap on a 34-yard interception touchdown. So a touchdown on the interception return. And a last-second field goal by them extended it from a 3-point game to a 6-point game. Jones with the start. So yes, I was curious about that at the end. So no wonder we lost. Jones had to play. And he had his typical rating and his typical terrible pass completion. I need to check in at the injury charts and see where Mills is. Mills clearly did not play and did not finish out that last game that we won. And we don't have that diversity. We don't have that strength in the receiving that we had in that previous game. So no wonder we lost to a bad team like that. Wow, 13 punts. That's rough. This poor leg would be tired after that. Pinson, 9 tackles again for him. Carr with 8. Nelson, 6 tackles for a loss. Wow. Great day for him. Look at that. Look at all those forced fumbles. Oh my goodness. We only recovered 2 of them though, but there are, 5 forced fumbles? A few pass deflections? Dang, defense looks like they had an amazing day. But things did not work out our way. And Huro, 4 pancakes, but 3 penalties for a weird 19 yards. Maybe deep at our own end. Okay, let me see what is going on. Bernard Mills, talk to me. Talk to me. What is a matter? Oh, radiance progress. Ooh, there's a new toy for me. Yeah, 1 game. And yes, it was no touchdowns and 2 interceptions, but it was good. It was good. I'm not sure what's going on, though. Where is status? Okay. Then what's going on? Why? You're top of the depth chart. Maybe after the game, he's better now. Where is my injury table? I know it's here somewhere. Da-da-da-da. Quick team stats? No. Statistics in general? No. How about team news? Yeah. Okay. He must have been out for the game, but is ready for the next game. Otherwise, I don't know why the AI would have screwed me like that. Come on. Get with it. We're still not done for the week here. Yeah. Let's get back out there and finish this week off. Okay, quick glance at the national scene. LSU on top, undefeated. Oklahoma, number 2 in the rankings. Ohio State, the Oregon Ducks. Wisconsin, Virginia Tech. Houston in 7th there, undefeated. Top teams in the nation. And now, LSU has gone down. They dropped to 7th in the rankings. Georgia, the team that crushed me, is 8th in the rankings, 4-1. That was like 70 to nothing. And look who's not around anywhere in the top 25. Both of them. No, Clemson's there. Okay, Clemson's in 9th, 3-1. But there's one other key program that lives on top of the rankings. No matter how bad they play, game after game after game, they remain number 1. Because by the end of the season, they seem to figure it out and win games. And when they do. Email. Let's see, week 7. Recruiting summary. Oh, Crane! No, Crane was the one we were up there on. Okay, Spurgeon. About average potential. This is our 3-star tackle. We have significant competition for his signature. Nix. 3-star defensive end. Average potential. Scouts believe our chances are not good. Snyder, chances not good. He has above average. And Lake, about average. And the kid is a Hail Mary. Bus, 3-star linebacker, about average. Chances are not good. Really good potential. Okay, Cormier. Need to make sure. Oh, Hail Mary. Oh, joy. Training report. Pretty weak. SMU up next. 19 points per game. 23 given up. So low scoring affairs. Low yardage. could be rough for us. Well, everything's been rough for us lately. We got one win, though. Hey, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay. We still have one. We have 10 recruiting points now available from the lost tackle. Yes. No. From Crane. Going to Oregon State. Yeah. Dang, that hurts. He was at 68. Where is not somebody we are doing particularly well with. I'm going to need to see a position where I need 2 guys somewhere. Or need one that I'm not getting. Hennessy at 63. I like that. We are completely done. And nobody else is recruiting him, so I do like our chances there. Just to 21 on Morrow, and wide receiver is one that I need 2 positions, 2 players at the position. So we will add to what we're doing in the wide receiver. I think I already have full report. Oh, and Stanford's recruiting. Oh gosh, if they offer, of course he'll go there. That is after him too. And we don't have everything on him yet. Let's go ahead and spend a few more points on him. See what our chances are. Tackle. Out. Interest, 71. 71. You said Hail Mary, right? That was him. Tackle's another position I need 2 at, actually, so I'm going to need to get back out there. Still just a 96 on Roman Free. Okay, initial. I didn't even spend any points on Sandy Clark, and his interest is a 33. Let's schedule interviews. Did I get anything on you? No. Oh, Utah State is after you. What about Sandy Clark? Nobody. No wonder. We're the first one to even break bread. Let's spend our 10 points right there for this week. Next week we need to get after a receiver. And probably another quarterback. Probably. Maybe not. Defensive end. Ooh, 9 points for Lake. Yeah, that's not going to happen. $13. Talk about some Hail Marys. Still have lots of scouting points. Garcia, unscouted. So let's put in some serious points, like 20. The interviews are done. Make sure Villarreal, same thing. Oh, we've got some on him. Why don't we drop that down a bit? We'll add 6 points back in to the network. That leaves us with 30. No strong safety, and then free safety. Oaks, Escobar, I haven't even really looked into these guys. The interview is done. Oregon State after you now. It's like everybody's looking at me going, ha ha ha, you're recruiting them? Good luck with that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and delete all, make some space, there we go. It does hurt that we are halfway into the season and still have 0 recruits. We should start seeing signings coming in. Of course, last season I went after almost nothing but 2-star guys. This season I am looking into those 3-star players, seeing what I can do. My recruiting rank is not a 1 anymore, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it yet. So, dangerous plan this season, but I saw that recruiting wasn't quite as hard, wasn't quite as difficult as I thought it would be. So I like my chances a little bit better this year to grab a little healthier set of 3-star guys and then being able to settle pretty easily on 2-star guys towards the end. So we are finally back home against SMU. And do I want to just... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go straight into simulating the week and check out the box score. Watching my team is rather painful these days, so can only handle watching so much. 1-6. SMU won. Oh, 13-7. And we get the opening score. And went scoreless after the first. Boy, that looks like that was a winnable game. Carr led the way. 7 tackles, an interception, and a defensive touchdown, really. We had nothing offensively. 13 first downs. 1 of 18 on third down. 266 yards to their 398. 17 of 38 on passing. 1 lost fumble. They had 3 fumbles, lost 1. They had 2 interceptions. That's the only thing that apparently kept us in this game, as we were within a score. Jones again. Mills is set as number 1 on the depth chart. It's not showing that he's got an injury. And here we are again with awful pass completion. Just 225 yards, and that same 85 to 95 rating every single game, and not getting it done offensively. Okay, game, you got to work with me here. Mills is my starter. Why are you playing Jones? I feel like I need to go through and reset that all again. Gillen had 6 catches. That's nice. Maggard had a decent return, 36 yards. Pinson again, 9 tackles. Maggard had 8. Carr right there with 7, always up there. Plus the pick 6. Picard always up there. Casillas. Only 3 penalties. Oh my goodness, that is wonderful. That helped. That apparently kept us in the game. So really, you look at it, and I think Jones is the only difference between a scoreless offense and having probably won that game. So what the heck is going on with that? That's frustrating. I need to finish the week. Oh no, I did finish the week. We're at 1-6. San Diego State also 1-6. Nevada's 1-5. It's that conference record though, because we do have 1 win anyway. Fresno State is ranked now. Yeah, that feels like that should have been a win. Next up is San Diego State. They are 1-6. I like our chances. We will definitely open up the next episode, and we will watch a good chunk of that game next time. Recruiting summary: Spurgeon, Oregon State. Snyder, Washington State. Losing all those guys the moment they get picked up by Pac-12 programs. Almost all of them have gone to Pac-12 programs. Escobar, about average. They believe he'll sign with us. Oaks, chances not good. Extremely good potential. Villarreal, 2-star, about average. We have an edge, but we don't have an offer for him yet. Broom, about average. Chances not good. Garcia, really good potential. Very likely to sign with us. The only one's recruiting him. So that seems to be kind of the only way, is the moment somebody else steps in, we seem to be losing out to every other school, which, I guess I completely understand why. We have the lowest prestige. We have the lowest attributes feeding into that. That's why this is supposed to be a challenging series to build up. That's why we are right where we belong at 1-6. Well, I think we belong at 2-5, don't we? Alright, well, I have 20 scouting points now. A couple more scholarships available. Plenty of scouting points. Let's go ahead and go full team view on this one. Where up to a 30. Cormier not looking good. Garcia, come on, sign, buddy, sign. Same for Dobson. No, not Dobson. There's another running back somewhere. Let's see. What did we have here? Interest is definitely there. Report certainty. Strength, agility. Intelligence is great. Remarkable speed. But that's all he's got. Not much of a player, is he? He's got a good disposition about him, but that's about it. Free. Go ahead and sign. Okay, we just lost Spurgeon, so let's see where we're at on that mix. Ooh, Clark, a 97. Exceptional kick distance and good accuracy. Okay, yes. Sign him up. I do want to finish off the report certainty though, so let's spend 10 and 10 here. Get these guys done up. But we've got a bit more. And recruited by Utah State. Remarkable accuracy, exceptional kick distance. This is a guy who could step in. Okay, we still have, quarterback just not looking good. I need a receiver already, I know. But I think I need a tackle now too, don't I? Oof, yeah, they're all gone. And I need 2 tackles. So, wide receiver and tackle is our hunt zone here. So, wide receiver. we'll go close by. Here's some 3-star guys. They're all uncommitted. I wonder, do I have... No. Okay, these two guys are much higher rank. Decker and Jones. Okay, and then we're going to go with tackle. Ooh, just one uncommitted that's close by. How about going a little further out? What? Nothing? 300? There's a 2-star guy. Collins. Hawaiian. What about Meehan? Recruited by USC. Not happening. There's a good way. Find somebody who's not being recruited by anyone. Wyoming. That might be worthwhile. Oh, and he's from California? None. See, there you go. Graph. None. East. Okay. Hawaii kid, just in case. Let's take a look. Maybe he doesn't want to stay there, right? Okay, tackles. Or wide receivers and tackles, the guys I just added. I've got 20 points and 74 scouting points. So schedule. Put them all on the schedule. Get that interview done. There we go. 49 points, 5 guys. That's easy. Okay. And then where do I want to go with those 20 points? Couldn't say at this point. I could try to spread it out. Well, let's start with the kid from Hawaii. That would be obviously the top pick of these three, or at least presumably. And maybe I split evenly here. Hook, line, and sinker, right? Send out some bait. Alright, well, there you go. We've got our new recruits in line. Still no recruits complete. Chance for our second win of the season. Potentially upcoming with San Diego State, who have not won a game in conference and are, like us, just 1-6 on the season. What I desperately need, though, is I need my right quarterback in the lineup. And I could not tell you what is going on and why Mills is not getting the start when he is clearly at the top of the depth chart and supposedly has no injury. Status is okay. And he wasn't showing up on my injury report. Carr is probable. Allen, doubtful. And then Marion, out. Nothing else, though. I don't know. Don't know. By the way, here's some quick stats as we go out. Jones near the bottom of the league. Very much near the bottom of the league there. Gary, second in the league, though, in rushing yards. Carr leads the league in tackles. Pinson is third. McFarland's up there too. Hargis has 4 sacks. Picard 3 interceptions. So looking good on some of the defensive stats, but so much of that has to do with the fact that our offense gets off the field way too fast. Way too fast. especially when Jones is playing quarterback, and I don't understand why it was Jones last time out and not Mills. But I'm going to go ahead and call it there. So that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.